Are you looking to make some extra cash without all the hassle? If that sounds good, then you're in the right place. AI-generated podcasts are now making people thousands of dollars a month, and hardly anyone is talking about it. Imagine producing professional, engaging podcast episodes in just minutes, without needing expensive recording equipment or even a human host. That's exactly what Wondercraft AI is doing for creators. And today, we'll show you step-by-step how you can tap into this game-changing tool and potentially turn it into a profitable side hustle. If you've ever dreamed of starting a podcast but felt held back by the complexity of scripting, voice recording, and editing, you're not alone. Traditional podcasting can be incredibly time-consuming, and as much as we love the art form, not everyone has the luxury of hours to spare. But thanks to Wondercraft AI, you don't need to go through the hassle anymore. What makes Wondercraft AI a game changer? Wondercraft AI is an AI-powered audio generator that can produce high-quality speech audio clips. What sets it apart is the huge number of customizable hosts you can choose from. These aren't your typical robotic voices. Many of them sound eerily realistic, like seasoned podcasters with years of experience behind the mic. However, the most exciting part is their podcast generator feature. This tool allows you to create virtually any type of podcast format you want. Whether you're interested in creating educational content, true crime episodes, or casual conversations about trending news, Wondercraft makes it easy. How does it compare to other AI podcasting tools, you might be wondering? What about Notebook LM? After all, Google's research tool was one of the first to create realistic, chatty AI podcasts. And while it's a fun app to experiment with and it's free, it has limitations. You can't easily change hosts or edit scripts. Wondercraft, on the other hand, gives you complete creative control. Here's what you can do with Wondercraft. Select from hundreds of voice hosts, including different languages and accents. Edit every part of your podcast script, ensuring it sounds natural and engaging. Adjust the speed of your host's speech to match the energy you want for your podcast. When we generated a chatty podcast between two hosts, it sounded like a genuine conversation between experienced broadcasters. Even though it was AI generated, it can fully engage with the audience. Finding the perfect voices for your podcast. One of the most overwhelming aspects of Wondercraft is the sheer number of voice options. But here's a pro tip. Use the advanced search filters to get really specific about what you're looking for. You can filter by gender and age, language and accent, voice characteristics like upbeat, calm, or authoritative tones. In a recent test, one podcast episode featured Grace and Gary, two hosts who sounded like seasoned broadcasters. Their conversational tone kept the content engaging and professional for anyone producing content that targets specific regions. Wondercraft's ability to provide authentic accents is invaluable. If the default voice settings aren't quite right, Wondercraft Pro accounts even let you edit each voice's characteristics, like changing an American accent to a classic British one. This flexibility is a game changer for creating content that feels authentic and tailored to your audience. Crafting realistic scripts with ChatGPT. Once you've chosen your hosts, the next step is creating a script that sounds natural and engaging. This is where ChatGPT becomes your best friend. Unlike Notebook LM, which has limited editing capabilities, Wondercraft lets you fine-tune every segment of your podcast script. If a section feels awkward or lacks energy, simply copy it into ChatGPT and ask for suggestions to make it sound more conversational. Here's how to do. Tell ChatGPT what the podcast is about and describe the personalities of the hosts. Paste the segment that needs improvement and ask for a more natural rewrite. ChatGPT usually nails it, making the dialogue flow seamlessly. Then copy the revised text back into Wondercraft and hit generate. Fine-tuning the pace of your podcast. One subtle but crucial aspect of professional-sounding podcasts is pacing. By default, Wondercraft generates audio at 1.0x speed, but that can sometimes sound a bit slow for chatty formats. For a more dynamic delivery, we recommend adjusting the speed to 1.1x. It might seem like a small change, but the difference is noticeable. The hosts sound livelier and more engaging, similar to how YouTubers tend to speak quickly to keep viewers' attention. The faster pace keeps listeners engaged, and mimics the natural rhythm of human conversation. Exporting and downloading your podcast. Once you're happy with the final version of your podcast, it's time to export it. Wondercraft makes this process incredibly simple. Click Generate to finalize each audio clip. This usually takes less than a minute for a 10-minute podcast. Select the highest quality MP3 format for export. Download your polished, professional-sounding AI podcast in seconds. Creating a podcast used to take hours. Now it takes just minutes. Monetization potential. Let's talk numbers. If you're serious about turning AI-generated podcasts into a profitable side hustle, the potential is huge. We recently came across an example of a content creator who managed to upload around 20 episodes in their first month. For a human creator, producing that much content would be nearly impossible, but for AI, it's no problem at all. What's even more impressive? These episodes racked up over 1 million views in just the first month. Podcast creators with similar content on platforms like YouTube typically earn around $9 per 1,000 views through monetization programs. Doing the math, that's around $10,000 in their first month alone. Impressive for content that was likely generated in less than an hour per episode. Scaling your content with Wondercraft AI. The beauty of AI-generated content is that it's scalable. With Wondercraft, you can produce multiple podcast episodes in a fraction of the time it would take manually. And because the tool offers so much flexibility in terms of voice customization and script editing, your content can stand out from other AI-generated podcasts. By tapping into niche topics like history period, finance period, or true crime period, you can attract dedicated listeners and build a profitable channel. If you've been on the fence about starting a podcast, now is the perfect time to jump in. Wondercraft AI removes the barriers to entry, making it easy for anyone to create high-quality audio content. Whether you're a seasoned creator looking to scale your content or a beginner exploring the world of podcasting, this tool has something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Give Wondercraft AI a try and see how it can transform your content creation process. And if you found this breakdown helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with AI-generated content. Happy podcasting!